Hi. The biggest mistake new YouTubers make is overthinking. Are you guilty of this? I know that I've been guilty of this, and sometimes I'm still guilty of it too. Now, why do we overthink? Well, we want things to go right. We want our channel to do well. We want our videos to do well. We want to feel like our channel is something that we are proud of, right? We're putting our heart and soul into it, we're putting our creativity into it. But sometimes when we overthink, it actually stops us from moving forward. And overthinking can prevent us from actually being consistent on YouTube because we think so much about having the brilliant video to publish that we spend so much time with thinking about the video and ideas around the video. Yes, it's important to do so, but we can overthink it and we waste valuable time instead of publishing a video, learning from it, and then thinking of the next video and thereby being more consistent because you often learn best when you are consistently publishing new videos because you learned what works well, what doesn't, etc. So now you know, okay, overthinking is one of my biggest problems. I've started this channel or I'm about to start this channel, but I'm overthinking it. Now, how do you break the cycle of overthinking? Set a simple content schedule and stick to it. For example, if you know that you're going to record your video on a Thursday and then you're going to publish it on a Monday, stick to your schedule. If you're going to start by posting one video a week, stick to that schedule so you don't have to overthink about when am I going to film, when am I going to edit, when am I going to publish, because you have a schedule in place. By having a simple content schedule, you're focusing on being consistent instead of focusing on making every single video flawless. We aren't perfect people. Nobody is. So why do we think that we have to have perfect videos? You absolutely don't need to have perfect videos. Now, when I thought about YouTube, I thought, okay, so do people mostly use their fancy cameras, etc.? But I'm using my phone. I've always used my phone to record videos. So what can help you prevent overthinking when it comes to equipment is if you have a phone, use your phone. Don't overthink the aspect of having the absolute best equipment, because what people really want more than anything else is they want to see your video, understand what you're trying to communicate, and they want to gain value from what you are actually trying to talk about. So if you're talking about, for example, sewing and you're teaching beginners how to sew, that is the value that you're giving to your audience. You are helping them learn how to sew. So don't overthink about the having fancy equipment, etc., to film videos. You don't need that. So don't overthink that aspect of your video creation. Now, what helps with minimizing overthinking is, remember, focus on the message of your video. Yes, even if you stumble when you are talking on camera, right? Don't overthink that and think, oh my God, I made this one mistake. I have to redo this entire thing. No, 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 don't think that at all. In fact, when you are filming, try to film in like little segments. So I'm doing this part now, then you can take a little break and do the next part. You don't have to film everything in one go. It eases your pressure and eases your understanding of, oh, I have to get everything done in one go, in one take, and that's it. No, and if you stumble with your words, etc., it's not the end of the world. Your audience is much more understanding than you think. You think that they are going to be so critical of you. And yes, there are some trolls on YouTube, but the far majority of people who actually watch content on YouTube are pretty decent people. They root for you. So don't think that you can't make any mistakes. Don't think that your videos have to be like absolute masterpieces. No, we are just people having a conversation with another person. Yes, we may not see the other person, but they engage with us. They engage in the comments, etc. And you build a community. So focus on building your community. Focus on engaging with people instead of overthinking about, oh, do I sound perfect on camera? Oh, do I look perfect on camera? Don't put so much pressure on yourself. And, one huge thing which helps break overthinking is mindset. Have a positive outlook about creating videos on YouTube. Have fun when you are creating your YouTube videos. You are sharing a message with the whole world, and they are then going to comment and connect with you. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? So have fun with it. When we start seeing YouTube as a way for us to share our creativity, share our messages, and have fun in the process, it eases this feeling of overthinking. Because when you overthink, you can feel negative about this journey. When you overthink, you can have anxiety, you can feel anxious. So let's swap those feelings. Swap out overthinking, swap out anxiety, swap those things for fun and creativity. So think about it this way. You're investing so much of your time and effort into your YouTube channel, right? You want to put your best foot forward. Yes, we completely understand that. But do yourself justice and be kind to yourself in the process. Really think, wow, I'm taking this leap of faith. I'm putting fear aside and I'm moving forward. So I'm going to be patient with myself, because everything is not going to be perfect. In fact, it will not be perfect almost all the time. And I'm okay with that because I'm learning as I go along. So adopt that mindset of, I am learning as I go along. And that is wonderful. And I will get better in time. But as I go along, and you see, I almost made a mistake there, and that's fine because I'm running with it. As I'm going along, I'm going to have fun, because what's the point of putting so much of myself into these videos if you're not going to have fun, right? So have fun with it. Set a time limit for each step. Okay, your ideation, where you're thinking of ideas for your YouTube video. Okay, say I'm going to take a day to think about this. Editing, I'm going to take a few hours to edit this video. Filming, I'm going to take this many hours to film the video. Okay, so once you set a time, you're not going to invest too much of time on one aspect. Otherwise, you'll probably only create videos once every 2 months or so if you're spending too much time on one aspect. And especially when you're starting, you want to have quantity of videos, because that leads to quality videos. Now, you may think, well, how does that happen? Well, think about it. Every time you upload a new video, you've learned something through creating that video. You've learned, okay, to improve the way you talk on camera. You've learned about how to edit the video, and you improve with time. When you look at your first video versus even your 25th video, you will see the difference. You will think, okay, at that time I thought I was doing a great job, but now I can see that I've improved. So set times for each aspect of your video creation process. What also helps with overthinking is knowing that YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. So, anything worth doing, like if you think about a professional basketball player, he didn't start off by being brilliant right from the start. He had to practice many, many times to become this wonderful basketball player. Similarly with YouTube, for us to think that we are going to be brilliant right from the start doesn't really make sense, because we know that things take time. We know that where we are right now in our YouTube journey can be very different from where we will be in a year's time. We know that as we improve, we will become more confident. So to stop yourself from overthinking every single aspect of this YouTube journey, rather understand that it is a marathon, not a sprint, and don't compare yourself to other people's journeys. Yes, you can look at how their videos are performing well and you can learn from that aspect, but don't think, oh, I wish I was that person. You are you. There's no one else like you in the entire world, and there will never ever be another you. So be authentically yourself in your videos. Shine as the person that you are. And if you have certain quirks and you feel afraid to really be yourself with those quirks on camera, you know what? You will find your tribe. You will find like minded individuals who absolutely love your quirks. So don't overthink the process by thinking that person's doing well. I have to be like that person. No, be yourself. It is such cliched advice, but it is true because you'll be tired of trying to be somebody else. Just be yourself. I love this, right? Remember that growth comes through action and not perfection. Because when you are active on your YouTube platform, sometimes you may not even need a viral video to do well in YouTube. Sometimes it may just be the fact that you are consistently uploading videos and more people are starting to see your videos and engage with your videos. And because you are improving every video, you're then becoming more visible to your audience, right? And you will find growth in that way. But if you didn't act and if overthinking was such a big part of your journey that you didn't actually produce consistent videos, then you have a less chance of being seen by your audience. So be consistent when it comes to your YouTube creation, when it comes to putting out videos. And don't allow yourself to let overthinking cripple your ability to actually produce content. Because I know for a long time, I thought that you had to be absolutely ready to start a YouTube channel. I didn't really realize that you actually learn as you go. You learn as you go. You don't need to know everything straight up, You learn as you go. And it's exciting. It is so exciting and it is frustrating and it's all the emotions that you can think of, right? But it's also really fulfilling. So every time you catch yourself overthinking, think, no, 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 no. I'm rather going to have fun creating. And that's one of the biggest things that I want to share with the world is have fun creating. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Understand that there will be highs and lows of your YouTube journey, and that is normal. Understand that sometimes you may think that people are just blowing up, but they may have put in years beforehand, and you are only seeing them once they blow up on YouTube. And remember that when you let go of overthinking, it actually enables you to be more creative. It actually enables you to think freely. It enables you to feel more energized because when you overthink, oh my word, your energy drops, doesn't it? So let me know, what is one of the biggest problems that you have faced as a new YouTuber? Has it been overthinking or is it something else? And what would you like help with? Maybe we can all help each other in the comments. And do watch this video, which is about the different niches within YouTube. It's quite interesting.